can't go to the refrigerator every time he wants to. You sure can because it's your refrigerator. So we're just teaching your second dog that he doesn't have to be afraid. That's what it sounds like to me. If it's a nutritional issue, I'd get him on those new vet vitamins. I have my guys on the new vet vitamins, and I'm telling you, they are amazing. I wish we could sell them. We don't, but I'll put all that information again, or you can get it from our website. But, you know, that's the main thing that you're doing is not protecting the second dog from having the food stolen by the first one.
We own everything. The food is ours. In the book, it talks about claiming toys. It doesn't have to be a toy. It can be a chew stick. It can be a cat. It can be a baby. All you're doing is claiming it. Now, back to the eating problems. If you start walking your dog before you feed your dog, walk him, rest him, feed him. If you start walking him a bit before you feed him, when it's time to eat, and you pick the bowl up after he walks away from it, when it's time to eat, within 3 days, he's going to eat every kibble in that bowl. Okay, so we're going to get into a few rules that we set with our own dogs, but with every dog that we see as a client, we set rules with the dog and the owners. What we're doing at the house is we're teaching the owner how to teach the dog. We're not training a dog to do anything. We don't care if a dog sits, lays down. We just don't want him jumping on people or running out the door. So we're going to get into a few of the how to fix some common problems with your dog's behavior. All right. Just briefly, there's somebody that says that her dog is getting fat. I see a lot of that. I see a lot of fat dogs. Number one, the product that you're feeding, you know, if you're feeding an off-brand or a store brand, every bag of dog food out there has a feeding guideline on the back of the bag. Most of the time, it's way more than a dog should eat. However, if they put it on the bag that my dog needs to eat 4 cups a day, then in order to get the nutrition that's on that bag or in that bag, you should feed them 4 cups a day. Now, if you're not, you're actually starving them. So it can turn to fat. You don't have to exercise your dog to get weight off your dog. All you have to do is figure out how much you're feeding him. Get the best food out there. The better the food, the less you feed. And then if you split the meals, number one, you should be feeding your dog twice a day if it's over 8 months old. Split the meal. If he's supposed to have 2 cups a day, give him 1.5 cups in the morning and only a half a cup at night. Because after we eat at night and we go to bed, it just sits there and turns to fat. So reverse the order. Give him more food in the morning where he's going to burn that off just walking around the house during the day, and only a little bit at night. And then watch the number of snacks that you're giving him. You can decrease that a little bit. But you're not going to out-exercise a dog in order to get the fat off of him. You start by the nutrition part. Get him on the best nutrition, decrease it a little bit, add the new vet product, and you'll see weight come off your dog that way.
Okay. Jeanette in Alabama?
Yes, have a question. Have a little dog about 2.5 years old. She's a shelter dog. She's a very nervous little dog. Always has been. I'm not sure if it's due to her treatment she's had in the past or if she's just a little stray dog that has run loose for a long time. But I have a problem grooming her. Cannot cut her nails. I have to take her to the vet. They cannot do anything with her. They cannot do anything with her ears or her nails. They have to sedate her in order to even cut her nails. I've taken her to groomer. Well, with them managing enough people, they end up cutting her nails, halfway doing it. So I've had her for 2.5 years or more, and I cannot do anything with her. I can't cut her nails. What do I do?
All right, again, we're back to a dog with an issue. Your dog's issue is you can't cut his nails, you can't trim his ears, touch his ears. Again, you have to go back to the 4 essentials: provide leadership, take him for the proper walks, set the rules in the house, feed him the best nutrition possible, and then we can work on that one issue. What kind of dog did you say this was?
Mixed breed, some kind of terrier, and I'm not sure what. She weighs about 15 pounds.
Okay. You know, to be safe, it's best, this is what we do in your house. I would pick your dog up and I would start doing his nails, and if he tried to bite me, I would I would poke him in the neck and then continue cutting the nails. I don't want you to get bitten. So there's several ways around that without sedation and or muzzling, is just by taking a towel and rolling it up and make a cervical collar out of the towel and just put it around his neck, because then you're controlling the head in a soft, gentle manner. And then as you hold that towel, you can cut his nails. His head can't, or his mouth can't get down to your hands. But once you've won, once you've learned that you can win and cut his nails, he's going to allow it the next time. The problem is dogs teach us. He growls, he bites, so we stop doing what we were doing, and now he's won. As the leader, you never lose. So you and your vet have lost. So it's now become a learned behavior. I know how to get the humans to stop doing this. I'll just growl at them. But if you complete the mission and don't focus on the dog, focus on the nails, then you'll be able to do that. It's just a matter of winning.
Okay, well, she's a strong little dog, I can tell you now. Between 3 or 4 of us been nipped at and bit, and of course then her nails scratch you, and I got scars on the arms to prove that. So it's really hard. She's just a nervous dog. When anyone comes, she runs and hides. And she doesn't come out hard at all.
See, but here's the problem. Yeah, Mark, can I do this one for a second? The problem is that because the dog learned the behavior and you're letting her run from her fears, every time you start doing the nails, you're also a bit nervous. So if you get a bit fearful while she's doing, her little ditty and trying to get away, you're making her more fearful. You need to put a leash on her. What we would do if we came into your house, we would put a leash on her. We would start giving her a belly rub, get her all comfortable, start doing her nails. If she did decide to bite us, we would give her a poke in the neck with that shh sound and keep doing her nails. Pretend you're a groomer. You're getting paid $50 to do this dog's toenails. And then you need to get another client in and do that dog's toenails. Most dogs don't, either the dogs that don't like their toenails done or like to be groomed, once they learn that it's a good experience because you're giving them a belly rub and they're just, you're going to do it. Honey, I love you to death. I'm cutting your nails tonight. That's the way it is. I love you to death. I'm not going to hurt you. Hey, you're a good girl. Just because I love you, I'm going to rub your belly. But what happens when